Sup YouTube, Born in Asphodel Meadow here once again, and this is going to be a video response to TogetherForPeace, aka Jack. Jack, I believe you and I have had some run-ins in the past, not always pleasant ones, but, you know, some are alright. Anyway, your latest video, or not your latest actually, you came up with another one almost immediately afterwards, but Christians and Votebots, I believed it was called. It was a video that it kind of didn't sit well with me, I guess I could say. Figured I'd respond to it and just give you my thoughts on it. One of the statements you make in the video is that YouTube is the atheist playground. And you know what? I thought about it, and I guess I agree with you. You know what? You're right. There's a great number of atheists with a fantastic number of subscribers who can pretty much say and do whatever they want on YouTube. And even though YouTube is cracking down on it, which I do not support, they pretty much run amok. And I don't have any problem with that. But contrasted with the way the Christians on YouTube are, it would seem like Christians were the minority, and they are. So I'll give you that. But if YouTube is the atheist playground, I think it's fair to say that the real world is the religious playground. I don't think there's any contradictions there. I think atheists are very subdued and usually not very outspoken in our society today. And it's largely due to suppression by religious people. But anyway, that's beside the point. I think we can all agree that Votebotters suck ass. No one likes you. If you're a Votebotter, get the fuck off and stop doing what you're doing. You're just being a douche. Doesn't matter whose side you're on, if you're an atheist, or if you're a Christian, or if you're fucking Scientologist, just stop. You suck. Okay? I think we're pretty much everyone's on the same side on that issue. You make it clear you're pretty humble on YouTube. You're not like the whole, you know, my opinion deserves to be 5-starred, I have the supreme opinion, all deserve to hear my words. You make it clear, and you know what, I respect that. But I do think that that is a bit of a ridiculous attitude. I don't know of anyone on YouTube who clearly says, hey, this video I've got is 4 stars, that's ridiculous, who 1-starred me, right? Everyone has people who disagree with them, and anyone with that sense of entitlement that you talked about, the whole, you know, my opinion should be rated 5 stars by everyone, should be knocked off their horse, and should no longer have an opinion that is rated 5 stars. So I'm with you on that. You also mentioned that the Votebotters, instead of directing their hateful energies towards 1-starring atheists that aren't well known, they should be directing it towards something more constructive. You give the example of 5-starring all of your videos constantly. And you know what? I agree that's the lesser of the two evils, because that way no one gets silenced, everyone still gets heard. You more than other people, which is a bit unfair, but still. But yeah, that's exactly it. It's unfair. I think vote-botting should be stopped altogether, and I'm sure you're with me on that. Then we get on to your first comment in the video that kind of just set me a little off, and I'll tell you why near the end of your video. The comment you specifically made was, or, well, not quoting you directly, but you gave the impression that Christians can rate movies every day. 5 stars or 1 star. You can 5-star any video on a daily basis, or you can 1-star any video on a daily basis. It seemed a little suggestive to me, you know, like, alright Christians, you can 5-star any movie you want, every day if you want. If you liked some Christian movie, come back and rate it again and again so that Christian voice gets heard. Or, you can 1-star any movie you want. And it's clearly addressed to Christians, so we're not, you know, being subtle here. It's not like we're hiding anything behind the veil. I'm pretty sure you mean atheist videos. You can 1-star any atheist video as many times as you want, as long as you do it on a daily basis. Or that entire user's, you know, account. You can 1-star every single one of their videos every day. So maybe it was unintentional, but that's what I got. You say go to Christian videos, and if you like them, of course only if you like them, 5-star them and comment on them, because then they're more likely to get heard. They're more likely to gain some publicity. And that's a noble message. You're telling people to get more involved, and I respect that. People should get more involved. Everyone should get more involved. Atheists, Christians alike. Now, I'm not on the up and up with the Christian community of YouTube. I subscribe to maybe 2 Christians or something. I think I subscribe to Night Vision, Phantom, and you, and I think that's it. I'm not in the circle. I don't know what's going on. But from what I understand, there are a lot of atheists getting vote-botted these days. And I'm not sure if the same is true for the Christian community. But all I know is that it's happening a lot more to atheists now than I've heard from Christians. So I think, if anything, the atheist community should get more involved too, for the sake of, as you say, not silencing the underdogs here. Regardless of whether or not the Christians are the underdogs to the atheists, the unknown atheists are the underdogs to the more popular Christians, and that's undisputable. So I think we should just generally make a movement against vote-botters and people who go around spamming 1 stars. That's just not right, in my opinion, to spam a 1-star rating just to silence someone who you disagree with. I'll get into it later. And at last, we arrive at one of the final comments of your vid. It was like an advisory almost. You were saying, just to let you guys know, when you comment on a vid or rate a vid, it doesn't matter whether you're rating it positive or negative, and it doesn't matter if your comment is agreeing or disagreeing or insulting or complimentary. You're still getting that video more ratings and more publicity, helping the user who posted that video to get more popularity. You make that clear. This, more than anything else, is what really showed me your opinion on the matter. It kind of makes the rest of your vid almost fall into place. You made a couple of mild, ambivalent insinuations in your vid. The kind of stuff it was subtle and it was possibly excusable, and I just, it's the kind of stuff you brush off. What I think you want to do in this vid is to get Christians more involved in their rating systems, which is a noble cause. But from what I gather, you want them to rate Christian videos positively and hinder atheist vids. From what I gather, you make it clear that even if you rate a video negatively, you're still hoping that video gets some publicity. And if you're a Christian and you're negatively rating a video on YouTube, there's a high likelihood it's an atheist video. You also make it clear that you can re-rate videos. So if you don't like something and you feel like 1-starring it, go back the next day and 1-star it again. And you also make it clear that you perceive Christians as the minority on YouTube, the underdogs. You think that they should start bolstering their ranks and getting more involved to try to counteract the atheist spam that's going on to hinder the Christians. If every Christian who watched that video said, you know what, Jack's right, I'm going to start rating 1-starring videos I disagree with over and over again, right? It would be the unknown atheists who suffer most. If someone says something genuinely stupid, it's okay for someone to just say, hey, go harass this guy because he's a jerk. But I don't know of many atheists who say, hey, go 1-star every Christian video you see. It's essentially the message I'm getting from your video. Like I said, it could be wrong. When I rate videos, I don't really look at it in terms of did I like the video or not. The way I rate is around, do I think that this video should be seen by more people or not? I don't rate it in terms of whether or not I liked it. There have been plenty of times when I disliked a video where I disagreed with almost everything that was said, but the video was articulate, put together well, maybe funny, and I thought that the more people saw it, they would, perhaps take something away from it, perhaps learn something, so I 5-starred it. And there's occasionally a video that's just so ridiculous, so asinine, that I think more people should see it just for the hilarity of it, just so other people can get a good chuckle out of it and go, oh my god, this person is ridiculous, so I 5-star it. And it's rare that there's a movie I like that I 1-star, I'll be honest in that. I do think everyone should rate like this. Like, it's gonna happen that a Christian comes out with a video at some point that is completely stupid and devoid of intellect and should just not be seen by anyone. Like, no one would learn anything from it. And I think Christians and atheists alike should recognize this and 1-star it. It shouldn't be the whole, oh, you're trying, you're a Christian, let's just rate you 5 stars, which you make clear in your video. I'm not contrasting this against you. I'm just saying this is my rating system. I know it's not going to happen. I know people do rate it of whether or not they disagree or agree with you. But I do think the rating system would be more effective if people would just rate in terms of whether or not the video deserved to be seen again. You're an alright guy, I have no doubt of that. But I do think this vid was a bit underhanded. But yeah. Love it or hate it, you should rate it. Ha ha ha. Good night, everybody. Born in Asphodel Meadow. See you guys later.